We've got Obli Lassi Bronze.
Thank you very much, Gal. I'll take it from here. We've got a game that I've watched a few days ago, hosted by Mr. Muisan right here. It was quite interesting. I was watching. I think I was in OBS. Was watching Yoji play mostly, talking with him on Discord. Pretty intense game overall, with a lot of reclaim. Let me see. 51k, 2 players on the cliffs. They're gonna like everybody is choosing what they're gonna get. Pink wants it all apparently. Who's Pink? That's him, Dorset over here. Yeah, so 2 players on the cliffs, everybody else on the sides. Central symmetry map, so everybody playing there, like all the new players will be playing the pros, which is you know, I don't like that all too much, but so we're gonna have Ferv facing Mui. Then we're gonna have, well, Dorset in middle facing Karim. Then we have Psyxel. Well, I call him Psy. Facing Yoji. No, not Yoji. Facing Rai guys. Well, I guess it sort of depends how they drop, but they have the same spots. Yoji is mirrored by Thurnis. Baran is mirrored by Seal Force. Then we have as air Nomander at 2600 against Hybrid 2100, and Chaos Pyre or Chaos facing Azuros over here. So we're gonna have a game which in which you'll see the map end up rotating probably, because this player should win over here. Max wise, it's not too different. They both have some kind of expansion. It depends if Ping goes here, but probably he should let that go to orange. So I expect the bottom side to go that way and the top side to go that way, and then we'll see like a clockwise rotation along the map. And the cliff is going to be extremely important, not only because of the reclaim, but also because of like how much it's going to enable. If anybody gets something down, like set up over here, the TMLs, the artilleries, the drops, everything will keep coming. It will be a pain to deal with. Yeah. Also, since Nomander is sitting at 2600, that means his team is paying for that rating elsewhere, and so they have a significant advantage in the middle, with the Dorset being 1400 against a 1600 player. So they will have to help him out until he can use that extra 500 rating to get the significant advantage. That's not the only spot in which they have a disadvantage. I think there's also Zeros is 2300, Mui is only 2100, so that side is even less advantaged than that side is. So what usually will happen in those games is you'll have a game in which the bottom team probably progresses more because of their better ratings, and then an uphill battle for no matter to fight. It happens like that for more regularly than other players. Yeah, so let's see. We've got a drop over there. I don't know why he's not dropping the cliff though. Just 1 NG or distance building. I would love to see it. I mean, surely he has a plan in mind. He's not new. Mui is reclaiming. No, who's dropping here? It's gonna be Sai who's dropping, and also Baran is dropping that way. I guess he sees Karim taking all of that space, and so he figures like all that reclaim will be taken. He might as well take that. I mean, he has nothing. He has to go somewhere. Could have dropped one here, but yeah, he does have to settle at some spot on the map. Also, Yoji got those back maxes, but Hybrid got them. So the air players currently, bottom right, air player is advantage. Hybrid has a, well, let's look at the mass lead. Is it 30 mass per second to the 35? Yeah, 2 extra maxes. Not too crazy, but yeah, he could definitely use the extra mass. it does mean that Yoji can help take over the cliff more easily. Just dropping over here, trying to test this. Do they have vision? Do we have... No, not yet. He needs a radar pretty fast. What is that? Is that a PD? Probably is, right? AA. Okay. Does spot it like that. Oh, he gets bombed. Yeah, brutal. Gotta split the engineers when you do drops. Like, this is basically over now. Because, I mean, surely Yoji has something coming. Like, the bomber can lock it for now. Can damage the units coming out. Oh, it's going for the mechs. But anyway, yeah, now that means those energies can keep scaling and making more factories. And this is not a great position to be in. So it actually turned out that none of the players dropped their like adjacent plateaus, distance built them. It was they went the way of having back players dropping while they would expand on the sides and get ground like this, which is strange because I would expect like to see an artillery over here destroying those PDs, and at least so he can get access to that mass and lock it down over here. He is going pretty hard in the back, but 5 T1 maxes not being taken is a little bit of an issue. Oh, there. This gets marked as well. He's filling the... the economic times are hard for Thurnis. He's gonna use that to Dorset. Yeah, and the same happened here. So this guy dropped. Azuro's playing over there, so that's why they didn't drop here. Still so much mass to get though. Like, that was 50k. It's 30k left. I'm actually surprised they reclaimed that much. They did reclaim close to 30k each. On both teams, they got 15k. Strange. Yep. Got the first gun upgrade over here. But he's going to be facing 2 ACUs. So, can he make something happen? Nomader's also going over there, moving his way all the way. I really don't know how this is going to go. It sort of depends on what Baran has planned. Like, I see players do two sorts of things. Either, like, just hard eco, because you basically have 4 maxes. Like, these, yeah, they were given or built recently, but mostly has 4 or 5 maxes. And then you go full T3 and try and get something done because there's no point before. Or you can do 5 nothas and try and get a kill. So, yeah. Mui's clearing with his ACU, artillery, good. More mass. Does he have radar over here? Let's go into Mui POV. Yeah, okay. He does not see it. We've got... So Dorset's finally pushing against Karen. These guys should be critting and spamming quite a lot. It's really strange because Dorset is only playing his lane over here. It's like hard focusing this. This expansion is taken over by Rai guys. And this is taken by over by Yoji. So he should definitely be able to put... Like... He should be able to get more done over here. Since... Karim is all the way out there, taking all of that. I mean, he did deny the little expansion, but I feel he has to do more before you get comm drops on the plateau, because the comm drops will have to happen. I expect them to start building relatively soon. There's so much control to get. Definitely not the side players like Mui, Ferv. They probably want to stay on their lanes, but you could see Thurnis going. You could see Yoji going to help his push over here. You could see Nomander going on the cliff, or I guess Nomander needs to keep over here and keep his Zero safe. Did he get a gun as well? Gun. No upgrades. Getting the reclaim. Nice. Well played. A little radar. This is going to be an NG fight. Oh, he's capturing it. He wants the UEF tech. I can't understand. Is he gonna get it though? I need to watch this. Yes, here we go. Well, maybe he's gonna make satellites later. We'll see. Oh, this was given over. Nice. still has a few maxes left. Those got killed out when he was run by, I assume. He's not really like getting any upgrades. Yeah. I guess he doesn't really need to. I don't know if Mui wants to push all that much. He's really hard going over here. He doesn't have too much mass. Currently, he's pulling ahead, but he does have the side that needs to start crushing. Like the way I usually see those maps is, you want to eco hard enough so that when you start crushing, when I say those maps, I mean the maps where you have like a pro against a Joe on one side and similar on the other one. If you go too early, you do a push, but the push fades off and you sort of like get stuck. Meanwhile, the other pro gets a tech 3, drops, and gets like other things going on the map, and then you fall behind. So you want to start pushing when you have enough force to like really pressure. I expect that to be at the T3 stage, but so far just ecoing is completely fine. Over there, like he's using the A on gun range, but it's sort of a similar situation. I think he's just gonna eco, and then wait for the right moment to do a major push. And also, since there are two comms, it's hard to get much done before you get those strong units. So as expected, you get Yoji dropping, you get Seal Force. Where did Thernis go? Still over there. And there was another player. It's Psy. Is Psy also planning to drop? He's going T3 air. That's interesting. I mean, maybe we'll see some early stride bombers or gunships that can also be quite effective. But now this should be a kill. Like, why is Karen moving forward? This makes no sense. Dorsey has a gun. He's got a gun and nano. Can he gap close over here? Barely not. He could. He could. I mean, there's one PD T2 unit. They don't necessarily want to kill him. They might want to keep him alive and whittle him down, like this ACU here, 2 ACUs there. And it's probably better not to give the eco to a much stronger player. Like Thernis, for example, could take this over since he's got nothing to do in his base. Could drop and take it over. But they do need to start crushing and getting the reclaim and the map control. So that's good. Yoji is upgrading. He's going to do the same move here. And the fight here is getting a little bit more serious. Chaos is being helped by Baron. But I like the addition of the PDs. Do they even... Yeah, they know about it. I don't know why they're like fighting into it, because all the fights here, it will only be reclaimed for zeros. So it doesn't really make sense to fight in the line of PD if you cannot actually claim the terrain.
Commander under attack.
Yuji's making bombers. Janus. Oh, he's actually using them right now. Getting those TMDs to enable the missile comm. Very nice. And the NG with it? Oh, that's a shame. That's a real shame. Well, that's a flag. It's not even a TMD. So this can all die. They really need an ACU to go. What is Hybrid doing? Can he help? Raz. Okay, he doesn't want to. And what about those T3 units? ASF. He's making ASF on T2 gens. That's with no storage as well. Yikes. Okay. I don't know why he's doing it too, because nobody's pressuring in air. He doesn't need to. Like, Ryan is over there pushing. He should be somewhere pushing. Like, I don't know, here maybe. He needs to feel that there's pressure on the map and needs to alleviate it. Also, this now is quite a problem for Chaos and Baron. They only have gun. They don't have the T2 suite. They don't have the extra upgrades, and they're also very low. Like, the spam here needs to help. Like, Chaos needs to bring the shield and the tanks. He can't vet. Like, he could literally just die right now. Which he does. Which he does. Yeah, so Baron got ejected. Now we've got Thernis moving in. He's going to try to push back Dorset with Karim as well, but likewise, they also do not want to kill him. They do not want to give this base to a more competent player and like make the game more difficult than it is. But they do want to push back and claim it. It is a symptom of playing games in full share. Like you sort of have to keep the low-rated commanders in the game. Otherwise, Yoji gets all of this and you get a problem. Or no matter gets back in the game. He's significantly behind Nico, like 145 to 120. He's got, like, all those maxes are ranked. None of those are. Barely any of them are. So it makes a huge difference in the game. And he could definitely use it. Oh, well, Yoji tried to missile, but this was actually my call. I wanted him to ping him away. I wanted him to get Commander under attack and see what he would do. But, I mean, yeah, we can go back in the Mui POV and see how maybe we should not, but yeah, overall, what's going on? So Baron got ejected over here. This now is stable. Probably a GC will push. This needs to get stopped. Like, he shouldn't be firebasing. We should try to get around this. TMLs would do it. MMLs would do it. Do we have any other comm drops that can happen? Got the gunships preparing to attack. Yuji's gonna claim that. Then probably just hard eco. Because he doesn't need, he needs more leverage in the game. He needs to be able to earn enough mass to be a threat. Like, this needs to be upgraded. And building more here doesn't make much sense. He can try and kill the TMDs and damage the base, but it's going to be pretty active for a long while. Now, Mui is moving in. Looks like he wants to fight. He's got a significantly larger army. Let's take a look. 11k to the 9k, but it's T3, so he can outrange and start like chipping away at it, and also it's lethal for the ACU. So I do commend him on building the PDU. It is actually very interesting. Now there's Furnace dropping on Seal Force. And he tried the control K, and because he was too high because of the cliff. This is a first. It would have been a decent kill, but now Seal Force ends up ejecting. Not too much of an issue, same as Baron. Like the base can be transferred to somebody that has more, and now like centralizing the economies makes it so much more powerful. What about this? Can he escape from all the burst defense? Why is he going back in? Does he even have enough to one tap? He does. He does, but it's just so much. Just so much. And he needs to swerve. He needs to do the wiggle. But he's not. And then, I mean, even if he did, it won't buy him that much time. What about over there? I don't know why Chaos is like trying for this. He's got the shield. Maybe he's even baiting with it. I don't even know if he's got it. Hey, we see you, Azuros. We see you. Look at him. And No Mander as well, being very beefy. Like, yeah, just hold the line. Don't give extra reclaim. Those are good, but it's an Aeon, so he can actually get some Aeon TMD, which is really strong against this. Just eco up my guy and probably like get something to fight the incoming GC. There will be a GC. There's no way there's not. In the meantime, so the gunships still haven't made their move. I expect him to stack 5, 6, 7 and go get Yoji, but does Yoji know about them? Doesn't seem like it. A drop by Mui. Yeah, now that he's clearing his opponent, this is much simpler for him to play. Yoji now has to play the cliff and the bottom side of this. Ooh, nice hit. Furnace really has to get a move on. Like, next one can be lethal. Let's see if he gets it. Yoji. Is he gonna calculate it? Oh, well, never mind. This knight was coming in. I wasn't paying attention to this. This TML is brutal. I like that from my guys. Getting some good damage on it. He's taking the PD out. They should move in. And then he can start helping his teammates from up the cliff. How did this tank get all the way in here? They just walk in. Probably a drop. Good job, Karim, for getting that through. It's gonna kill a lot of maxes. Can even clear the factories. Peter. Yep. A few thousand mass killed. Yeah, things are quieting down a little bit more now, but like, can Yoji escape? Can he make it out of here? This is... He's got the dropship, but the gunships are coming. The gunships can kill the dropship, so he does have to take it away. You can also TML this, try and get a vet.
Commander
The air is
under
coming.
attack.
The air is coming. Is hybrid ready for the punish? Nomander is focusing this pretty well. Yeah, he should make it out. Just gotta finish. Oh, okay. Yoji control Ks because he sees all the perks. He expects the dropships to die. Probably is what I think is gonna happen. So he control Ks to take the air fight. But this is it's both a blessing and a curse. Nomander can play all of that. Like he's good enough at the game. His ACU's over here now. So he can't play the ACU. That's too much micro. He needs to back away, focus everything down there. But also they lose a calm, and now there's a calm over here that can actually push. So they do find the trade. Okay, now that's all right. So I guess both air players now will have like a good chunk of income. You know, this goes to Mui. Does Mui transfer it? I would expect him to. He does, but to Karim, okay, that's I would not have done that. Karim is playing two plays. He's playing Dorset over here, who's like he's gonna be harassing this. He's not doing too poorly, and but there's also Rai guys who's needs to get kicked off of that cliff. This whole chunk here is very annoying, and so he's watching this, he's watching that. Now he has to watch this as well. I think this is a little too complex, and will end up costing. Is anybody gonna bring anything over here? Like this is actually not a great idea to fight that. Is she just dead? He's got a Rambo boy over here with the stun gun. The police Ramboy tasering the bricks. Actually pretty effective, but he's not out of the woods yet. He has a significant amount of OC if people give him energy. Oh no, he's getting body blocked. Is he targeted down? He just vetted. These are clumps. He can probably kill them in one go. I think he'll be fine. Yeah, the stun gun. Very nice. It's paying dividends. Is he microing it to hit one and the other? Is he actually doing that? That'll be very smart. I wonder if it just hit it because it was in front of it, or if he actually changed targets to maximize the stun duration. But this guy has been a huge help. But like when you look at their perspective, the game is insanely hard. Mui has something he can do, but you know, as we talked about, like he didn't have enough crushing power to go all the way. He didn't have it just yet. So he did manage to get the whole cliff, and this is brutal. But he doesn't have as much nearly as much momentum as Azuros does, and Azuros has had someone take care of the cliff for him. So therefore, he can just focus everything on that right flank. Mui has to do both of those things. So it is like this will make a big difference, I feel, for top left team. The Thora's coming. Good. Where's the GC? Why is there no GC building? I would want him to have dropped or built a T3 factory and made engineers. Have like 20 T3 engineers right here ready to build a GC. Because he does have the eco, like 450. Like he can definitely afford one. Is this the stealth mech? It is not. So I'll find one, guys. Don't worry. This is just not it as well. There's bound to be one. If I had to look for it, I would look for it like probably in the lower rated players' bases. We'll see if this one gets upgraded. Yeah. He is sort of busy, but you can see it. So how is this going to go down? We have Nomander now making 800 mass per second. Team 1 is actually now ahead. And can they start like artillery anywhere? No, do not see it. Fat Boys. Like Fat Boys. Mui has to back off because he's not going to have air for long. no matter has too much. It's too much of a threat. Like if he gets stratted by 5 strat, they just come out of the woods over here. It's just too difficult. Okay, Omni got built. Yeah, this Rambo comp has been really helpful. Or was it that one? Both of them, I guess. What are those drawings over here? Drawings from... I don't even remember who was Teal. Oh, it was Turnus. Turnus was here. He's saying, okay, you should push all of that. I sort of agree and disagree. Like, you got the Thota and you want to use it, but how does he know? Yeah, see, possible GC. Totally fair. And it could already be here. And in that case, definitely not want to push that Thota in without, like, proper scouting. If the scout only dies here, the GC could be here. It'd be a big mistake. So they need more, yeah, need scout. Totally on the money right here. And he could also probably make his own, like, T3 airfac and spam. I mean, it is a new Thota. Yeah, okay. But do not give this away. Like, it would be terrible. How did those die? Was that the TML? Maybe it was. Yeah. So at least they got the Omni now. That team probably sees everything. They got the Omni over here. They've got that cliff. They can see the Thota very clearly. Not even sure I can take on that much army. Probably though. With the Percies, I think this should be winning. I think for blue, but like, what does he win though? Because even if both armies trade, or even if he has a few, even if the Percies stay alive, he's got nothing to send reclaim. This whole area is controlled by Azuros. So yeah, I must say I disagree with the move of like just going basically. And honestly, like Hybrid should be managing that. He's also helping on the cliff, but it's hard. Like he's helping over here, but Karim has to play this and this. The players are all over the place. It's usually easier when you have one guy for one lane. Yeah, is it gonna make it? It is gonna make it. Yeah, it was just way too much. But now who's gonna get access to that? Like probably 20k-ish reclaim. I don't know. 10k? Only 10k? Okay. Well, not that much, but still. Now, Zeros with the air has gone for a lot of gunships. Is he going to try and catch Mui? Mui is very poor. There's not much he can do. He's getting Fat Boys built over here. Fat Boys and Ram Boys. Like all the boys over here. There he is. Yeah. I do like the addition of stealth fields. Stealth fields are really underappreciated in games. This is what Mui sees. We can't see any of the building engineers or the Fat Boys. And when units get scouted, like with that scout, for example, probably went through, they still disappear. It's quite useful. You can pepper a few of them all around. Like also the Sam creep, so he can take an easier fight and use his gunships over here. So yeah, I don't know how Mui's getting out of that one. Is anybody... He's gonna have his own Fat Boy, but they really don't have that much hair. Let's do a quick ASF count, just to make sure. But I would expect Azuros to be ahead, like he's got so much more. So much more eco. 96? Is that a 6 or an 8? Either way. To the... Well, actually only 60, 70-ish. So he is ahead, but it doesn't make up for the stamps. So if they fight over here, the Mariner's fine. But that Fat Boy may not be it might not be worth taking the air fight to try and save it. We'll have to wait and see. So Azuros is flying away. All right. Actually, like why are the GCs built here? Like it's kind of sad that the NGs are not over there, because the walking time is basically a tax on how much like on your army. This is dead mass. If it was built here, it would be useful right now. It would be like this would be dead, and so would this. But I mean, he still got like a very good control of that situation. Like I would want him to start building maybe a nuke to start like nuking this, or start going into the RQ wars. How about the bottom? Did anything happen? It lost its shield. Maybe it got bombed once. Yeah. Any artilleries? We need the artilleries. We need the satellites. We need the crazy warfare to start happening. They're still massively ahead on top team, like 1.8k, 1.9k to the 1.5, 1.7. It's probably reclaim related. Yeah, next on the grid. I like it. I like it. So I might have found what I'm looking for. Random strat. Okay. Yeah. Oh, also, I'm gonna take the opportunity to just show you guys as well. One thing you can do with your fat boys now is you can not many people know it, but like you can select there's a little factory now that builds the units that you can sort of grab it. It's the square, like that's sort of like showing, and it's hard to grab, like over there. You can sort of see the factory. It's hidden in here. And when you have the fat boy selected, you can select it, and then you can use it as a normal factory. Give it a rally point. Give it attack moves. So you can have a factory attack move on the front line. You can have like your Percies, like routing the proper way, instead of before where they used to always walk back to where the fat boy was built. So make sure to manage that when you're playing UEF and fat boys. Why is he stalling that much? What's actually happening? Some of the aggregate is paused. Is he doing double nano something somewhere? No, AC is just walking back. He's just making too much mass. Call out, spend. Oh, the Rambo boys. Of course, this is crazy expensive. I mean, it's not the only thing, but well, surely doesn't help. And yeah, I do expect this to be too much for Mui to handle, and this too much for Karim to handle. Karim also has Dorset to deal with, who's just like stacking, making multiple HQs in case one falls, and stacking everything like a third one over here of a different faction. And yeah, stalling to death as well. You can probably, it's gonna be the backpack. I mean, you can tell. You can tell. This is probably T3 because it's the left arm upgrading, but like how do they all have Solio E? Does he not have any pre-gens over here? There? Yeah, okay, he probably just doesn't have enough. Yeah, not enough storage. Maybe he's just gonna tower push. I thought he would queue he would go bully. But he's not a bad play. Pretty sure he does eventually do it. But he definitely can afford, so it's better for him not to do it now. This is good. They really need to take this back, and then they can start a test. But the GCs... Oh, free mass. Free mass. The GCs could push in. Or he can also just stop it completely and build something like artilleries and nukes is what I want to see. Or more eco and get something going. Mui has one fatty. There's only one. Why is he not stacking more fatties? He's choosing to go Rambo boys over fatties, which I don't like. I don't dislike, but if you have 5 fat boys and there's like one in a lot of Rambo comps, the Rambo comps just call like they can just call catch up. So they are extremely useful. Are there? Do they have shield? Does any of them have a? Is any of them a shield comp as well? No, not yet. See the little factory. Where's the factory going? Goes. I don't know, he keeps talking about shields, which is really good. It's a good way to improve the health of your own fatty. And all those boys can make, yeah, they can keep making shields, stealth fields. I think for Mui it's going to be a pain. Yeah, this stealth field is brutal. If another one gets built here, it's going to be really hard. He needs an Omni, like, in range. Is he going to lose it? Oh, shield coming out, just barely. Strats. Oh, barely not enough. Oh, okay, there we go. There we go. They were stacking a lot of strats. Actually, oh, I think the first bomb got tanked by the shield. Doesn't matter all that much. That's a lot of expenditure just to kill a fat boy, and it's 50k mass over here. Half of which no Mender can get. It's all the Rambos can reclaim that. But now they have 2 fat boys. And they still have probably good enough air to cover it. 183 to Nomanders. 23, 39. Yeah, so way more for hybrid. Nomander is actually not building that much air because he's actually like planning to play like a dual gapper and go YOLO now. So yeah, he's gonna lose his air advantage. Well, not lose, but he's not gonna get the air advantage. More like. And this, I think, therefore, is gonna be hard. Like, what are the boys supposed to do? And he can just always fall back and hold here while he builds the game ender. That's still okay. Do they even have information on this? Something, okay. They actually scouted pretty fast. That was brutal. Do they have a no? Do they have Aeon? They did not, right? So they do need a satellite. We need a satellite. We need information. The boys are doing great work. They also stunned the PDs. We actually like saw that during the game. Like all of this, all get stunned. It's really useful. As long as there are no experimentals, like these are really a pest to deal with their 400 HP regen. Over there, Fatboy and two Ithodas against the GCs. These can hold. I don't think like same charisma as before, but like that GC should already be closer to the front lines. It would win. Right now, if this comes in, there's the storm, then that means the Fatboy can run. The storm does damage. So it's not lost cause, and there's going to be a new fatty. Your two strats are not going to change much of anything. Is bottom team building anything? They do have a nuke, just a fresh nuke, and they do have the satellite. Okay, I like that. I mean, it is a bullshit unit, but you know, when that's all you have, you gotta do it. Only scout SMD. No, there's one here, there's one here, one here. It's probably a dated ping. They're pretty safe. I think they can. Oh, even Dorset has one in the middle. Did he end up actually building his Billy? He does have it now. I remember he was like stalling like crazy during the game. You could see like everything blink on and off from a user's perspective as we were watching that game unfold. But yeah, I don't really know what he wants to aim at. Like this, maybe this one, but it's shielded. It doesn't. It's not going to do too much. This is TMD'd forever. Yeah, nice pickoffs. My guys is going to be able to make a nice comeback on that side. Yeah, so this gets defended. Now the fatties are just going to take it back. Like I like that he's bringing the reclaim engineers to work on that 60k mass, but I don't think he should have suppose explode him. Yeah, I don't think he should have pushed right here. Or he can just play the long con. Engineer. Okay. Why is he going engineer and not Raz? He's extremely rich. Extremely rich. Are they actually trying to take this down? I guess satellite was. Oh, Baron says my guess is YOLO from Beyond the Grave, and he is actually correct. Satellite will spot it. So, yeah. It is a shame because what you usually want to do, like as a professional gapper, I can tell you that. YOLO is basically an economy weapon. You build it, forcing 100 SMDs to be built. Not 100, but like it's like roughly 8 to defend if they just load on their own against a YOLO that's like heavily assisted. So you always have to make a little bit more. So let's say you go for 15 SMDs. 15 SMDs cost the same as the Yolona. Forces all the BP to be on the SMDs. And so it takes away from what you would actually want to build, both in terms of mass and build power. So people usually have their mass like spiking when this happens. And therefore, when it's scouted, you want to start reclaiming it and let the enemy spend a lot on SMDs while you reclaim it and build something else. But since it's a satellite, it's going to be like, they're going to have vision for days. So it's not going to help. And also, now that he's scouted, he should know the Billy. Yeah, very dented the armor. So yeah, the Yolona now is not going to be able to penetrate the bases because those will be okay. Those will be loaded. I don't know why he's trying to save the estimates. It doesn't cost that much. It went from 15 to -3, but it's a funny template, I guess. Yeah, so this technically should be safe, but he can start like nuking along the sides, on the cliff, and over here, and then the army can do the rest. What I'm really wondering is why is that team not building a Scathis or a regular artillery, or like what actually is going on? They are a little bit further back in eco, but they definitely could afford artillery, and I think artillery reaches the whole way. Well, not the whole way, but if you build it like here-ish, yeah, it reaches all the way to the YOLO from the forward position. And that from the back base is not great, but if they build them over here, it's pretty good. It's definitely not their top priority right now. Like, they do want to like keep the fights, keep winning the fights on the sides. If they lose once, it's a crush. Same over here. More artilleries, more shields. Right. Are those the Rambo presets? Did he make them? They probably were gifted. Yeah. But yeah, stacking fatties, I think, is just the winning play. And what about that? Yeah, YOLO's building. I remember YOLO was also difficult for Commander energy-wise at some point, but no, that's fixed. That's fixed. He needs extra mass. Can anybody give it to him? Warset cannot. My guys cannot. Azuros was loaded before, but he's spending it now. There's some reclaim, but I mean, it will get done. Those are more ability nukes. They're not killing much. Like, let's check the comp kills, but he's got 16k after all the fighting he's done. Really like the Soothsayer. It's like it's not necessary, and normally does the job, but it makes the game much simpler to read, and it's just easier for everybody. So I really advise, like, yeah, to build them when you're when you have hard games. Like, for example, if Mui gets one over here, then the stealth fields don't do anything, and it's just a way simpler game to play. For Karim as well, it could be huge to have one over here, for example, and then it's just not as hard compared to decrypting all the little pings over here. Oh no. Yeah, he's firing, and you can see the little wiggle because of the power stall. Yeah, he really shouldn't be assisting it with nearly that much. Those drones cost way too much. He's tanking his mass income, and he's not even doing that much damage. It was 16k, killed 3k worth of mass with 2 tanks basically, and now he's got 2 Thodas to deal with, which is going to be a problem. Does anybody have a chance or like something to help him? Doesn't seem like it. So the monkey will just get bodied. Oh no, losing division. But yeah, he should just run away. Billy's good against spam. It's not good against Thodas. And I don't know why he's kiting back. Just kill it. There you go. Top side is sort of frozen. Line of artilleries against fatties. This is Thoda is lost. Yeah, see, so that's why I didn't want him to have that base, because now like he's moving, like probably selecting everything or taking all the land army, like going like select land and moving everything like that. Maybe double clicking your Thodas, and this is what you get. Not saying he was going to use it over here. Like, this is fine, but it makes games harder. Nui has 3 fatties. To the 1. He also got a Billy, right? This is definitely a Billy. Let's check. There we go. It's loaded again. But there are shields all over the place, so I don't really know if it's going to work. Ramboys aren't going to die. Slowly but surely, but they're going to die. Oh, they're going to eat a Billy to the face. The Thodas don't really care about that. They're not moving either. I wonder why he's not pushing them in or backing them out of Not because of the ability, but just like in general. Just like gap close. Oof. Yeah, this was brutal. This is good dying too. Doesn't matter all too much. Like what really matters is this. Okay, YOLO is built.
Strategic launch.
Why is it going? It's going straight for the base. But they had ample time to load their first SMDs. Yeah, like that one. 3. All the other ones are pretty empty. This one has 1, almost 2. Like, we will need to fire it 10 times to get it. Who's teleporting? What the hell? Is that Blue? Does Blue have a teleport? Where was he? Oh, he was over there? Billy nuking? Yeah, the tele Billy. Okay. Alright. He's going back home. I mean, he's right to go back home because all of this can get pushed back. Yeah, Billy too. Okay. Yeah, okay, so that's Dorset dying to the Thodas. So now, like, what do they have to defend over here? There's a lot of P-gens to help him load Billy nukes, but, like, the Billy nuke is not ineffective, and now the P-gens are also useless. I don't know what they're going to do, and air-wise, Hybrid is still killing it. Many Sams. Is he just going for the SMD because he has a nuke of his own? Our fight. I mean, there's no way as Nomander wins this. The Sams will kill some ASFs. Like, this is a huge reclaim field because of that, because of the whole fighting. But oh, you got the explosion. The satellite can finish a few things off. Yeah, I mean, this SMD is gonna live. Looks like. The nuke here still is very ineffective. Like, you can nuke this and enable a push, just like the Yolana can nuke that and enable a push. It's not loaded at all. Also, what I can... Oh, wait. Let's watch the strats first. What are the strats aiming at? Just taking free fire right now. What is he planning to do with them? Also, why are those not stealth? Wait, no, it's not stealth. Those are the jamming ones. You only to hold on. 24 strats. And he wants those 2 SMDs? He probably doesn't have the mod. He probably doesn't see them. Or something. I don't know. Why? This looks like a very desperate maneuver. Maybe he's thinking this is not loaded. Or this. But most likely he doesn't see them. And then he doesn't... Kills one. I think the satellite had finished off. Kills both. Okay. But I think this was one of the first ones. It's got 2 in the clip. It's pretty good. It's got 1. So, there you go. And yeah, another thing I wanted to say is, when you get a Yolona, you often want to, like, edge your way in the base. You want to check for SMD ranges. There's a mod for that as well. So you can tell this SMD has that green range over here. And that other SMD has this green range. I think there was one over there. No, there's not. There's one over here. So anyway, what you want to do is have your Yolona, like, start, like, killing SMDs. And like, slowly creep forward. Because if you nuke here, and this SMD is not loaded, it will load the next time and get you. Whereas if you nuke here, well, you may say, oh, well, yeah, but then this loads. Yeah, but this one doesn't. And then you start, like creep in the base. And you should probably do it from the sides and start clearing things. Like, one YOLO over here kills the fatties. The next one kills Muri. The next one kills the base of Muri. And then you get map control all over. And I guess Noth has killed the... Of course, there's Noth has killed the thought over here. It's a shame it almost got into the explosives. I am hearing some Rambo comms fighting. I can't find them. Is it this? Ooh! I got in close. Got the kill. This is poor micro from Muri-san. No. What are the fatties doing? Okay. Yeah, so the YOLO gets stopped again. This is how many SMs we have. 1, 2, 3. Nothing loaded. One loaded. One loaded. This one's going to be loaded. So yeah, if he just nuked here, it would have landed out of range of those 4. Would have killed that one and that one. But now this one's going to load. This one's going to load. So the next one surely doesn't hit. So it's like an investment for the future. But and yeah, and then there's one here. I saw that in the game. Yeah, it wasn't built yet. So he should definitely nuke this. Get the player. Get the mexes. Get the build power. Like it's just free for the taking.
Launch detected.
And also, like, you should not give up on that. That side needs... He has 60k mass. Something can be built. Where's the artillery? There we go. Finally. Finally some artillery. If Azeros had started building more artillery sooner, probably... first of all, artillery destroys, like, fatties. If he needs them to defend himself, you can just lock them on here. And you can see with... there's a mod for, like, the amount of spread that you have. This is your artillery's minimum range, and this is the max range. And if you go from here, the spread of the artillery is very, very small. And if you go over here, it's very big. But like where the fat boys are, it's quite small. So if you aim here, the shot will land in that area, which will definitely hit something at some point. And one shell is 12k damage. So you can punch through fatties, and you can even get them in AoE if you're lucky, like right in the middle. So he doesn't need necessarily to have a huge amount of units. Also, the TML bank will take care of it. The artillery bank will take care of it. I think he could have gone for this earlier. He's making tele-ACUs. Probably going to try and get the SMDs. The SMDs are well guarded. They are very well guarded. I mean, this one can die. It's in a shell of its own. This one has many bubbles overlapping. It's going to be more difficult. Definitely doable. That one has an ACU protecting it, so it can overcharge it. A lot of drones to repair as well. This is what you want to do when there's a tele-ACU coming in. You want to hit the repair button and have enough mass. Because SMDs, they require very little build power to build. It builds at a rate that's pretty significant. 41 mass per tick for like a T3 engineer. And like a drone will do it even faster. Actually, is that true? No, it will do almost at the same rate, but you have way more drones. And so if you just repair, you repair it fast, and support ACU does damage. Yeah, this one is also well protected, but the shields aren't placed all too well. Like, if you have a shield here and a shield there, support ACU can just teleport here, like right there in the middle, and then you can hit it, and then when it explodes, it damages it too. And also it has AoE, so the NGs will get damaged. So, not the best, like, you know, base layout, but it is to be expected. That's also why you want to have like access SMDs. But now they're very, very stacked SMD wise. One here, one here. It's gonna be more like in the front somewhere. It's not as good as I would have hoped. Those won't help. 2 there, 1 here. Like, see, like this line holds, but that line doesn't. So you definitely want to... Like, if it went down here, it's -2 SMDs and a big hole in the base. That needs to get nuked. Oh, there we go. That's a good nuke. How much is this gonna kill? This is worth probably 50k mass, probably more. If the TMLs were loaded, it's probably gonna be even more. Where's the nuke? Over here. 135k, and that was just one nuke. I'm pretty sure it was only the one, unless I missed one before. Yeah, where's the Tele-Billy ACU? He's right here. Yeah. And they do have to contend with the fat boys. So once this SMD falls, this can get nuked. This one is really holding the game by a thread. They should repair it. The Tele-Billy ACU teleporting here, and the fatties killing this means those bases get nuked, and then the push can keep going. Is there even an SMD here? There is. This one can also get tele by the support commander. The fatties here, like those could have been YOLO. They were stuck in the little corner. No, they're all gonna make it out. But he wants to force it. It's like the sunken cost fallacy on full display. Probably doesn't play enough enough YOLO games, I guess. I don't know. Or maybe I'm just being unfair. Yeah, I did see the tele-ACUs going. Like, where are they going? Is he doing the hobbity hop technique where you just like hop them closer so you don't
Strategic
use as much
launch
energy?
detected.
No, he doesn't. They're going there? All three of them? But why? In range of the PD2? Like, he could have checked if the PD were in range. Like, yeah, sure, you kill the aggregate, then what? And also you don't. Like, really? They're engineer teleport ACUs. At least do nano support ACUs or something. What did that kill? 3 gens or something. And it's giving 35k mass. Yeah, that was a shame. Yeah. Artillery, what is it targeting? Probably the nuked satellites. Didn't I can't we see? I think it's the nuke. Or it's an SMD. Probably an SMD. Because they have the YOLO. This though, like, please, like, just, oh wait, somebody said it. YOLO this for fuck's sake. I concur. Like, you gotta deal with it. And honestly, didn't want him to have to YOLO it. These guys are, he doesn't have any more mass now, but he had so much reclaim, and he should have started like rebuilding mexes all over. I know it's annoying to do, but like rebuild, attack, move some NGs, and do not let go of all of this. Mui has it's really been applying constant pressure with just 3 fat boys. They could have been countered. Like, the gunships could even go right now and... Well, no, the T2. The T2, never mind. Smash that. Yeah, right now it seems like it's bottom right teams to lose. It's bottom right team's game to lose, my bad. More Suarez to use. But yeah, this one is like too many overlapping shields. This one, no, they're not hitting this. What you want to do also when you have SMDs to defend is you need the bubble of the shield, which is to like protect it from an ACU. If an ACU drops over here, or sorry, teleports over here, you need the shield to be in between the gun and the center of that unit, basically, like the hitbox of it. So if you have a shield over there, it's useless. But if you have one over here, one over there, they overlap enough so that it's hard for the enemy to find a spot where the gun can hit. So yeah, you gotta pay attention to that when you defend, and that's often why having a lot of T2 mobile shield or T3 mobile shields is easier, because it's a lot of small bubbles and a lot of them, so it overlaps really well. Is this a hit? Probably too far. Yeah, he wants the instant win, but you gotta make incremental gains. Fatty, this fatty's still alive. Is that SMD falling? It probably is. It very probably is. It is now. That one got killed. I missed it. Maybe the Billy ACUs. Or was it this? There was one here, there was. But he's made ones further back. Unfortunately, I'm not sure the SMTs will defend him against both UEF tele ACUs coming in. Yeah, this is Psy. Are they gonna go in the bubble? No, they can't go in the bubble. It's too deadly. And killing those bubbles will take multiple Billies. Billies is, what is it, like 12k damage? So you need 3 Billies, with 2 to damage the shields, and a third one to boot. This is just, hello, just saying, you should stay, you should not go. I think the game's probably over. Why? Just keep fighting. There's so many little turtles with the, and I love this whole mod where they like wiggle when you do this, like they do the little hat dance. Yeah, there's like 6 fatties. Those GCs can't do anything. It's mostly AA as well. Like just stay here and Billy stuff. They're just leaving. No. Anyway, yeah, I don't think it's winnable from this position. And what does the Zeros have? He's got his second artillery building, but they're not. There's no way they're punching through. Okay, he's coming back over here. Oh, a YOLO did hit it. Now, okay, now he's finally pushing the proper way. Well, if I can say so myself, but this could have been done much earlier. And also, why not start with those? Because now this is going to be loaded with 2. It is actually loaded. I guess it's out of range. He can probably, maybe he can ignore those. But this could have been nuked ages ago, and now it's defending again. Yeah, greed. Greed, a lot of it. Now the air is killing the SMD over here. And this will get nuked. That's just brand new, just got built. To counter that. What can they do? They've got Ethodas on all the cliffs. Like, not dealing with Karim while they had the chance. With the Yolona is... Like, the cliff matters all. It really... sorry. Can't find my words. It really matters a lot. Once Dorset died... Even Dorset, like, he left a pretty shitty base. And he only has ability and P-gens. It got defended, but then you gotta keep, like... protecting it more, like Ravagers or more spam. Maybe give it to Rai guys so he can sort of make something happen, because he's been stuck there for a while now. Didn't have much going. He could probably have microed all of it. And because like even if the YOLO doesn't break through, if the cliff is theirs, it's already a nice position to fight from. They could have YOLO'd the Fat Boys when they were back here. And then this artilleries could get stacked by your zeros, and you can also have SAMs protecting you. Like, I just think this is a poor use of a bad game ender. Maybe just make a proper game ender next time. They had the factions to do it. They even stole a UEF. They didn't need to, but they stole one. They could have went for a Mavor. Mavor would have punched through many of the defenses. Maybe not a heavy assisted shield, but there were no contesting enemy game ender, so it's not like you need to do that. You just start poking holes everywhere. So that's the nuke, because they killed the SMD. So yeah, I question that. What did it kill? 57k mass. It's not even paid for itself yet. Yeah. I mean, I must say it was, at some point it was a little bit close, but it's always too far out. Just plop it down here. All of those would have died right now. Like right now. I'm pretty sure. Let's just check. I know I'm harping on this a lot, but there's nothing else to watch in the game. Sorry. Yeah, this doesn't reach... Oh, so wait. This reaches all the way up here. This doesn't. So this and this, you can nuke here. And I'm pretty sure those were the ones defending. And is this loaded? No. No. No, no. Not yet, not yet. So, it's that close. Like, just drop now. Oh. Okay. He was on the edge the whole time, and now there's like a satellite fiesta happening. Mui enjoying the broken units, but yeah, there's gonna be some payback for that. One of those hits actually. Some T3 MML just firing in the sky. Yeah, Mui not paying attention. He just teleported out and teleported out here. He's gonna hit it right in the face. That's right next to him. Yeah, well. There he goes. There he goes. No escaping from that shockwave. Yeah, so that was the game. Oh, the stealthy GCs. Probably get a kill, but there's so many. There are so many fatties. Oh, I thought I was just chilling with it. This has killed more than the YOLO, like honestly.
Strategic launch detected.
Okay. Oh, it's got finally. This is only happening 10 minutes too late. Yeah. Probably gets both. Probably calculated that way. Psy is safe from here, but if the nuke went just a little further down. Yep, there we go. Both SMDs killed. I mean, it's like it's one game ender to 0, but can they even do anything with it? 'Cause even if they lose the whole map, even if they just keep that little section, they're gonna have more mass than the Zeros does, and they can just build their own, and this is never gonna die. They've been a little bit cheap on the SMDs. Like, they should have built way more to just be safe from all the shenanigans I've told you about. You definitely want to have like a line of 7 or 8 of them over here. Then you get heavily defended assisted shield, an ACU that can overcharge tele commanders, mobile shields under it, something like that. And this way, there's no like, oh, he can nuke here and this SMD doesn't help. Like, what is this supposed to do when the YOLO comes for you? This gets YOLO'd, you lose all of that. Well, now you have this SMD, but what does it's not gonna be able to overpower the YOLO fire rate, so it's just never gonna be useful. Well, theoretically, if he keeps trying to nuke over here, it's gonna be useful. It's only useful against incorrect use of the YOLO. Yeah, I mean now this is the satellites are just going to be too painful. Hopefully this will make him rebalance them. I still think they're a little bit too OP. Like full vision, they can move perfectly. Omni, radar, good enough damage to kill T3 Mexes in 2 passes. Pinpoint accuracy, like artilleries don't have nearly as much, and they're more expensive than this. So, like this unit is, if my T3 artillery that costs more than the satellites could give me pinpoint accuracy on a unit, give me vision, radar, omni, like it's just, it feels a little too broken right now. They could just like narrow down the vision or change the damage output or make the laser wobble so it doesn't hit the unit all that well. So it's like it's good to grief, but not like OP. And the only thing that it's not that great at is super protected bases, which incentivizes players to do that instead of taking over the map and making good use of it. Because if you do this, you've got mexes everywhere, and then the satellite just cleans them up, and it's annoying. It's its main purpose right now. It's as a major griefing unit, not just a little pest that just tickles you and, like, you know, gives info, but also kills T1 and T2 stuff. It can just clear so much. So I wish he changes it. We'll see. Yellow cone breakthrough here. Those have been loading forever. Yeah, let's check. It's 3 over here. 0, 0, 3, 5. Like, there's no way. If only he had done it sooner, like 1 nuke there, 1 nuke there, 1 nuke there, and then you can work from here. And also he would not have lost half the map as he was going. How many experimentals is that in? We need the experimental transport. Well, the nomads when you need them. But those... yeah. He could just spread them across over here and just not touch them. I don't know where those orders come from. It's a little confusing, but like, let's not worry too much about it. Are the satellites finally punching through? Like, can the bottom team make anything other than satellites, or they just want to be that kind of player? No. Oh, three uses. Why is he yellowing here? Like,
Strategic launch detected.
Why is it here? This system is in range of it. Why don't you just YOLO like here? It's good enough. You hit 2 SMDs, 3 maybe, and you can get most of the sats as well. I actually don't know if the second, like the YOLO radius, is like small radius and then a large one. I don't know if the large one is lethal to larger units. But either way, it would have hit. Still sitting on... Oh, it did kill more. 173k. Well, oh yeah, when it hit over here. Yeah. So I'll probably just speed it up. The game doesn't last much longer. Maybe the strats finish it. I don't remember exactly. Random GC walking in. Thoda as well. But it's just too much air. Doesn't matter. Zeros is going in for the manly fight. Didn't get it. got Cougar out of the sky. I love that unit. It's one of the best animations in the game. Yeah. He's got nothing left anyway. Yeah, sort of sad. I mean, I don't know. It's probably like a chill game for everybody. Like, he's just building a YOLO and having fun with it. He's just building satellites and having fun with it. Nomender is also not building a nuke, not crushing. Just, not Nomender, sorry, Azuros. So the game sort of ends up stalemated over here until there are enough fat boys. But it was still a fun game to watch. Interesting map.
Strategic launch.
Probably a little too closed off. Like there's so many little choke points everywhere. It's still plenty fine. I just liked the diagonal symmetry maps way more because the fact that some 1600 has to face like a 2000 on both sides, it's just to me it's just I think it puts people off of playing those games, but I like it's what I would feel like. I wouldn't want to face somebody that's way out of my league. Also on a spot that's not mirrored properly. Even though he may have less mexes, there are games where he will have more. And it forces the game to be played in this rotation. And so when you're like the player that has more rating, you have to consider, okay, what is my opponent? How much of an advantage does he have on my guy? Because if I don't crush at a similar rate or in a similar amount, then if my front collapses first and I'm kind of stuck here, then the game is really difficult. So it's a strange way to set things up. It forces you to think like in a very different way. If it's just a more fair, you play your opponent. Yep. Yeah, so the YOLO ended up getting the laser and killed Nomender because it's explosive now. Now we just have this one ACU, right guys? Making it to the end. Oh, finally. Some game ender, also not the best, but no. Oh, and there we go. Ends on the desync. I mean, it's just a replay. The game was counted. Thank you everyone for watching, and see you in the next one.